came from Africa, I've been around the world. Japan to Kinshasa, Guatemala, Medina. I bless the world with music on your radio. I bless the highway organs in my video. My baby wanna dance, I gotta make it hot. Numero uno when it comes to rock the spot. Music, music, music. Respect the nigga, yeah, I came to represent. My style is Afro, so then some Caribbean. We gonna rock your soul, but I thought you will be on. We got a mass appeal to heal the billions. And if I ever let you down, 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 take me to Africa and heal my soul. Music, music, music. C'est côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, tout le monde derrière, 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 tout le monde derrière, derrière. Everybody avancer, et avancer, et avancer, et avancer. Everybody sauter, 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 sauter. Tout le monde, c'est côté, c'est côté, c'est côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, l'autre côté, tout le monde derrière, 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 derrière. Everybody avancer, 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 tout le monde sauter, 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 sauter. Everybody, this is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we do.
Yo, I got some dope songs. Sometimes I remember, listen, when you do the amount of songs I do, you have some songs that should have been hits that, I mean, they just came out in the middle of too many songs, so they didn't become like the bangers that they were supposed to. But yo, that song Pete Kaila is dope. I have to promote it. I have to re-release it and do something, because as I was listening to it, I was like, yo, that song is dope. That song is dope. Welcome to Club Shada episode 316. This show is brought to you by Shada and the Gods of Good Fortune. It is exactly midnight and 20 minutes here in Portugal. Interesting fact. There's no stream royalty. First of all, that's important. We have no stream royalty, which means that you can super chat 99 cents to become the stream royalty for the month of August. And thanks to all the sponsors who have been supporting the show since its inception. Interesting fact that I want to talk about quick because of last show. Actually, this show I'm starting a little early. I actually wanted to start at midnight, but I arrived home later than I thought. But in terms of numbers, the show last time, because of us starting 2 hours, how long was it? What time did I start? 11 or 10:30? I don't remember. I think it was 11. Yeah, we had twice the amount of people. And now that I'm gonna have my own office in my home, I'm really thinking of moving the show from midnight and 30 Lisbon time to maybe 10 or 10:30. And sometimes maybe I will start later if I have something to do. Maybe I will start at midnight or 11. But I want to start moving the show. Try to see if 10, 10:30, 11 is a good time for me. If I can do between 10:30 and 11:30 or 10 and 11:30, this is actually, there's more people because the people who live in Europe, it's going to be earlier for them and a lot of them will be awake to see the show. And a lot of people, they watch the replay because they're sleeping during the show. And the people that are in North America, for them, yeah, I understand it's 7 p.m. for a lot, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., so they don't really care. But it kind of makes sense to try to, when I get my home office done, so it's going to be ready next week. So I'm going to start moving all the computers and stuff. So I might, I might do the show earlier. Anyway, everybody that's watching and that's just watching without saying nothing, the thing you should do is, first of all, put a like. Put a like to support this show with the algorithms. And second of all, put a comment that says, I'm watching this show from, and you put the little country where you're watching from and what time it is. So you engage a little bit with the chat. It's important. It cannot just be me and Julie. We need some people. I mean, I could do a show just me and Julie, actually. That would be a cool show too. How are you, Julie? It's just you and me in the chat. How you been? There's some people on Twitch. There's some people on Facebook. There's some people on YouTube. But in reality, it's just you and me talking. Yeah, sooner is actually cool. Now that I'm gonna leave my living room and be able to stream from my own office, I can actually not have to wait until everybody's sleeping and just tell everybody I'm going to work, so you leave me alone, and I'm good. And my room is far from the living room and the kitchen, so I'm not gonna be hearing everybody. So it's kind of cool. Of course you do. Of course you do. Let's see how long it's just you and me. Let's see how long it's just you and I, and nobody comes interrupt us in the chat being lovey. So let me tell you a few things. Julie, how are you? How you doing? How's your new face? All good? You still loving it? Are you ready to get a new one already? or you are chilling a bit for now, let me know. Here in Lisbon, we have the Pope of the Catholic Church. He's coming. I think he's here already. And among that, it's the journey of the youth. So you have like young Catholics, I guess, coming from all over the world to arrive in Lisbon for a week. And the city center is packed with young people. It's packed. And actually, the Pope, the stage where the Pope is gonna be like 500 meters from my new house. So everybody's gonna go from here at the avenue down my house or the waterfront there, and it's gonna be 1 million people going in my neighborhood Saturday and Sunday. So that's gonna be some crazy shit. But we'll see. For now, listen, the neighborhood has been very calm, very chill, and it's only now that I went to the city center that I realized the amount of people that are in Lisbon, because I thought they would all be around here from the beginning, but actually there's a lot of events. People are going to see the Jesus statue we have in Caparica. People are going to see the city center. People are here and there everywhere. So it's that's a lot of people in the city. So we'll see this weekend how it goes. A lot of my neighbors, they already said that they're leaving. They just left the neighborhood. They're like, nah, I ain't doing that. They're like, all right, peace. And us, listen, me, I'm busy taking care of my Julie. We have somebody got in our life. We have an intruder. So yeah, listen, I did some filming. Emery, what up? How you doing, bro? Everybody, don't forget to put some likes. Oh, Zuleika, de novo, tudo bem? I'm good. I love my new face. I have a surgery in 2 weeks. Damn. Oh, Lord. For my face, for my body, I'm so happy. You have a new place soon. It's going to be amazing to have your own room for work. Yeah, listen, it's going to be crazy. I have some photos of the few things I did in the house. Let me show you what we did in the house. But we did a lot of things. So I'm filming, of course, because I'm gonna do a vlog of the whole thing. So you can see here. So this is us building us, Pedro building. So here, these three, there's 2 now, but it's gonna be 3 with some LED lights on top of them and some decorations. These are gonna be from where I'm gonna be in my office. These are gonna be more or less here. As I'm gonna be streaming, they're gonna be here behind me. So let me put this in full screen. Yeah. So that was the day we started building this, and those cabinets are gonna be the pharmacies. What else? I already have my 85-inch. This is the office. This is my office couch, but I'm putting in. I'm keeping it in the living room because we are waiting for the main one to arrive. So this is the cabinets done. Then I received the lights. Those are that was in IKEA. So I'm showing you what I will put in my vlog. Those are the lights. So now this is the installation of the lights on the. Oops. So this is the installation of the lights in the living room. That living room is huge. And I have lake views. I can see the myriad. So my old house, where I am right now, is around where you see that tower here. So this is him mounting. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice vlog. Those are the lights I decided to buy for the living room. Listen, IKEA has some nice stuff, yo. Let me see. This is what I'm gonna put behind me when I do the live. I'm not gonna put them in color, but yeah, I'm gonna put them behind the racks, and maybe I can do some colors from time to time. But that's the thing we're gonna do in a week. We're gonna install this in between the shelves to light them up and start the decoration and stuff. So let me see. Here they were installing. So we have our windows, but I wanted to have an extra protection behind the windows, so that, you know, because I think in Portugal the windows are fairly low. They come to the waist. So that was my carpet arriving. The living room carpet arrived 2-3 days ago. Very nice carpet. It's like a ivory color. It's a little bluish, interestingly, and we love it. I thought it would be larger actually, but you know, I really see. When I was buying the carpet, I was like, this is too big for the room. And in reality, it's not even like 50% of the room. It's not even 30% of the room. But it's gonna be great. When the big sofa arrives, we're gonna put it under the sofa, and that part here, there's gonna be of course there's gonna be a long white thing. So this is Pedro who's preparing the holes in the cabinets so that the LED lights are gonna go in. But this is what we're gonna do soon. And I think that was the last video I did. Yeah, with the carpets, and everything is starting to look great. You see. So we're gonna have the LED lights. That's gonna be great. We're finishing the office on the 10th, and yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be very, very cool. Yeah, so that's where we at. I have so many vlogs to put. You have no idea. My vlogs are still in November. I have to upload. If I really wanna like be back like to the right to now, I would have to maybe upload like one every day for 10 days. Maybe I should do that. But yeah, that's where we are with the moving of the house. So we're moving on the 21st. So in less than 3 weeks, that's when La Smala is moving. And until then, I have to start cleaning my desk, removing everything that I don't need, throwing all the stuff I don't need, selling the computers that I'm not using, and then we have to check all the documents, etc., and to give or sell everything that we are not moving with. So that's where we are right now with moving. And then I probably will do the first test live, I don't know, probably in 10 days. I'm going to move a week before my family when my desk is ready. So I'm receiving my desk tomorrow. So by the time we mount it, then I will start bringing all my computers and start working from there and check if I need to have somebody do a cable, because right now I'm plugged to Ethernet with my computer. But in that house, we don't have I have to have somebody come and wire me a cable that will go from where the internet is to go straight to my office so I can plug the computer in. So I'm gonna test on Wi-Fi to see how it goes. But I don't like streaming from Wi-Fi. I prefer streaming from a wire. Right here in this house, I have the internet is right here. Don't let me unplug it because I'm trying to show it to you. Let me just do it with the camera. It's gonna be better. The internet box is right here. So I got a cable coming from out here that is going straight to my computer. So it's kind of easier in this situation to. Did I do something wrong? Let me see. No. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of easy now to just have the cable run directly to my computer that is down here. In the new place, for now, I don't have the Wi-Fi is going to be at the entrance. So we're going to see how it goes. But yeah. Listen, the apartment is amazing. We're going to do we are going from 90 meters square to 150, I think, or 56. I'm not sure. And we go from a 2-bedroom to 3 bedrooms. The kitchen is huge. The living room is huge. So we have a lot of space. But we are not trying to clutter all the space. But at the same time, it has to be functional. So we have to find the right balance. But it's kind of hard to do when you're not in yet. So what I really want to do now that I bought everything that is super expensive has been bought, AC, the sofas, carpet, my office. Now what we're going to do, we're going to have on the 21st, all the movers come and mount everything here and remount everything there. Once we have a house that is working and that's where we're going to see how much space we have to put stuff without cluttering. And yeah, in my office, I also want to put some art. It's super expensive to move like this. And listen, I'm happy that I could have both apartments for 2 months and take my time to build it, because that would have been a nightmare if not. So I'm receiving some royalties on in 12 days, and at that moment I will what is missing? I have to change from the gas stove to electric one. But this can be done this week. I have to buy a new washing machine. I don't like the one that is there. I'm gonna buy a new one. I might get a new dishwasher as well. But all these can, in 2 weeks. Then September, my daughter is starting school, so I want her to be all settled. I want her bedroom to be done too, her desk, all that stuff. But first I need all the furniture to arrive so that we know what we're playing with. But we have a lot more space. That's gonna be great. There's a menu that should be up there that disappeared on my thing. Why did you go? Let me see. Camera effect, camera switcher, comments, interview, main window, overlay, preference, scenes. There it is. Wait, why did you run away from me? What was I saying? Oh yeah, listen. Can't wait to show you a tour of the new apartment. Maybe I will do it with I will go live from my phone and show you around. Or maybe I'll do a vlog for those who, yeah, I'll do a vlog so you can go check on the channel. I'll be like, yeah, moving to a new penthouse in Lisbon. One of those titles that are, that make people click. Yeah, listen, that's gonna be great. Actually, I'm waking up tomorrow super early because at 10 they're coming to bring my office, actually. So let me show you the office that I bought. I'm gonna see if I like it. It's from a Spanish website called Scloom. Scloom? Is that the name? I put this here. So let me see. Where is my office in this thing? Oops. Sofá, mobiliário, cadeiras, banqueta, organizadores, mesas de secretárias. There it is. And the one that I bought is this one. Yep. This one is arriving tomorrow. So I like it for the organization. I really like the organization of it. So the way I'm gonna work, this is gonna be on this side with all the lights and stuff, and on that side here, I'm probably gonna put my computer. Now I'm gonna put the computer in here, and the screen in here, and here I'm gonna have documents and stuff. But I'm gonna put the computer here, the drives here, and probably a mini fridge somewhere here, maybe, or there. I will see. I'm waiting first for this to arrive to be mounted, then I will see everything else. So I got this. I'm gonna buy me some of those for my organization. And I bought from a mark called Balolo. That's the name? Yeah. I bought this. Yes. Black setup cockpit. So it's gonna be on top of my desk. So I'm gonna have my screen here, and down there I will put the keyboards, the mouse, the things. You can insert them when you don't need them. Very nice. To do this type of setup where, I also bought a mouse mat, a giant one, so that when you're working, you can put all your stuff down there, or you can put some stuff of organization, or your phone can charge down there while you're working and not have a bunch of stuff in your office, so you can be very organized. So yeah, I bought those two. These arrived today, actually. This one arrived today, and the Scloom desk arrives tomorrow morning. Then after that, I'm gonna see the decoration, etc., blah blah blah. You know how we do. Not bad, this brand. Actually, no, that's not where I bought this. I bought it in another one. I'm trying to remember the name. But yeah, listen. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be more than cool. Yeah, it's amazing that from a show to another, you never know how it's gonna be. I like it. Sometimes people are sleeping, sometimes people are not. And sometimes you are sleeping while everybody's awake. And sometimes you're awake, but everybody's like, now we're sleeping. Malcolm Beats. What up, brother? Boa noite, papis. Good have you here in Lisbon. You have good furniture, trendy in Leroy Merlin. Max Mat too. Leroy Merlin, yeah. That's where I buy all my lights. And that's where I'm going to go do all the wood for my prateleira. So my shelves in the inside of the office, etc. Max Mat, I don't know this. What is Max Mat? Let me see. Max Mat. I never heard that name. Oh, okay. Look at this. Oh, I never heard of this place. Ok. Produto. Pintor, casa de banhos, cozinhas, arrumação, prateleiras, acessórios. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for the address. I'll check it out. Oh, listen. I bought a crazy mouse pad. I think I bought it in Amazon. Let me see. I'm gonna test this one from Amazon that I bought. It's called. Let me see. Listen. First of all, I bought this trash can that is amazing. This one. I bought this. So cool. Very cool. Big. It looks great and it works great. I also bought the mat. I bought this. So I'm trying this one and then I will see. It's not expensive. The other ones cost, I don't know how much. And I might build my own because I think Shada where I can do mouse mats. So I bought this one on Amazon. Let's see if it's good. It arrives already. It's in the house waiting for me to build the office. So I don't know if I'm gonna build it myself tomorrow, or if I'm gonna wait for Pedro to do it. I mean, it's not like it's the hardest thing in the world. I'm gonna check on YouTube if it's hard to do. Sweet Spot, what up? Each time I'm moving, the furniture, decoration is the best part when you move to a new place. Buying stuff for each room is thrilling. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna concentrate on mine, and then I'm gonna let the wife concentrate on the rest of the house. I will also, try to help, give my opinions too. But like, she has some great ideas too. She has a great lookbook. I don't know how you say, more mood board or something like that. She has some great ideas, and actually, I think I have to go to olshish.com and start selling a bunch of things that I don't use. Like, look, I bought this thing for, I don't know how much, 700. This thing there, I don't know if you see it. Wait, you see this thing in the back? That's a leather couch. I bought it in Interforma, and I have to sell it before, because if I don't sell it in 20 days, I'm gonna have to give it to somebody or give it for, and the sofa as well. So I have a lot of things that I have to sell, but I'm not somebody that is used to doing this OLC stuff, etc. That's not really my thing. So I was telling my wife to set it up, but she didn't. But yeah, I have a big old sofa. Listen, worst case scenario, I'm gonna give everything to my maid. She will know what to do with it. Either she will give it to people who need, or she will use it for herself. I know that the shelves that I hear, the kitchen shelves, I'm not taking them, so she's taking everything, and she's gonna actually redo her kitchen with that. So I have 4 of them, so she's gonna do that. So yeah, I have a lot of things that I have to do an accounting oil shish and see if I can sell stuff quickly. In your working room, you could add some great pictures of your career on the wall, people you love, artists who are family. I'm gonna do something that's a little too much. I don't like to see a bunch of pictures of people. I think I will prefer stuff that are more abstract, artsy stuff. I'm already gonna have a huge TV there, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if something going on is already platinum in Portugal. So I might get a plaque. That would be cool for the office, put a platinum plaque, have my trophies and stuff. I'm going to put them in a part, maybe not where you're going to see them on YouTube. Or maybe, I'm going to have the space, but I might put them on the other side, or like on the side of the TV. I'm going to see. I'm going to decorate, and like I told my wife, we don't need to stress, because in reality, we're going to do a first decoration, and then after that we're gonna we might redecorate. That's the good thing when you buy in IKEA. It's not that expensive, so you can try stuff, and if you don't like it, in 6 months, a year, you can re-change stuff, buy some new stuff. So good. Just go there, buy the stuff, replace what you have with the new stuff. All right. Talking about the house for 40 minutes. I love this show. All right. Let's talk. Wait. First, I wanted to give a little update about that idiot. Let me see if I have anything that I had to talk about. Oh no, I also have to talk about this. Yo. All right. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about quickly. I want to talk about that girl that we talked about 2 weeks ago or last week. I don't remember. That Carly Russell girl. I don't know. I don't remember if I updated about this, because at that point I didn't believe her. She was giving me a lot of Jussie Smollett vibe, but apparently since last time we talked about her, not only she finally said the truth, that she lied about everything. There was no kid in the highway. She never got abducted. She just wanted to, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what she wanted. There's more and more crazy people who would do anything for attention in this world, and she's one of them. And apparently, from what I read, there's going to be charges against her. And I think it's important now. A lot of people are lying, especially about celebrities, about stuff, and some people are ruining careers, and I believe that the media is also ruining careers, and everybody on Twitter that is exhorting brands to do something and to listen. People want like instantaneous justice, right? People want this for anything. If somebody goes on Twitter and said, "Oh, Kaysha did this to me 20 years ago, and I was like this, and and I felt under his spell, people will not ask themselves, "Hi, is it true?" That's number one question. Because today, if you ask, "Is it true?" you are victim shaming. People will not ask, "Can you explain the situation, etc.?" And people will not ask me for my opinion. People will come out of everywhere and say, "Cancel him." And you can destroy somebody's career. And the problem is then the media feels compelled to follow the trends. Because if everybody on Twitter is there massively saying that, "You a bastard, how could you do this to this girl, you were grooming her, blah, blah, blah," whatever, it doesn't matter if it's the truth or not, because it's entertainment for everybody. They form mobs of people that are raging against you for a week, and then once your life is destroyed, they go to the next person. And the media follows, do a lot of stories, make people go even angrier. And this is the problem with this connected world. And the problem is sometimes, not every time, sometimes you end up being proven innocent. And in the world of social media, you are not innocent until proven guilty. You are just guilty because people say you're guilty. And if you realize, and people realize after, the people do their work, due diligence, there's a investigation and stuff, and people realize that whoever was accusing you of something lied, and that all the media who did these smear campaigns about you, everybody lied, or people didn't know the truth, and now your career and your life is destroyed. When everybody figures out that in reality, you were not guilty, people don't put the same energy in saying that you were not guilty. People are just, it feels like people are disappointed. And it feels like people are not assuming that they fucked your life for something that wasn't true. People just are already on the next thing or the next person that they can destroy their life. And that's crazy to me. Listen, some people deserve the things and some others don't. The problem is, if you're an actor and your role is to play in movies, and because of an allegation, somebody says something about you, and you get removed from the movie, your career is fucked. But if in the end the people lied about you, your career is still fucked. Or you didn't make money for 10 years or 5 years or whatever the time it took. And then the problem is that your name is already stained. So, and this is a good segue to what is happening to Kevin Spacey. Apparently, I was not really familiar with the whole thing, but listen, I don't know exactly what the people were accusing him from, but apparently, from what I've seen, after he has been canceled and everything for being a little naughty and people accusing him of something, he has been cleared of all charges of sexual assault. Oscar-winning Kevin Spacey has been cleared of all charge after a 4-week trial in London on claims of sexual assault. The Hollywood star had tears in his eyes as the jury found him not guilty of 7 counts of SA and 2 counts of serious sexual offenses. The allegation covered a period between 2004 and 2013 when Spacey served as artistic director at the Old Vic Theatre in the British capital. He pleaded not guilty to all of the charges. Listen. He had a clumsy past, but it was not sexual assaulting people. The third said that he met Spacey while working at a pub, and later that night at the party at the actor's holiday home, he approached him and gave him a hug, kissed his neck and grabbed his crotch and squeezed while telling the man, "Be cool." And he said he pushed Spacey away and left quickly, calling his dad to collect him. So, the thing is here, to me, what's up, Sabrina? To me, as always, when people accuse other people of stuff, my answer is always, I don't know, I was not there. But now that the law has proven that most of these people didn't really have a case, you guys canceled a whole show on Netflix because people are pressuring and people want to do justice themselves before the person gets proven guilty or not. And it's the same thing with companies. Netflix didn't have to remove, but the problem is all of you would have been yelling and sending emails and tweets trying to force the company to make a move. And a good series, House of Cards, the ending was mediocre because they didn't have a choice, because the main person could not, he was stinky. He became socially stinky. And listen, as somebody who is a little celebrity in my corners, I would hate that somebody would invent or tell whatever story from 20 years ago where and would say, oh, it happened that way, and I would be like, yeah, remember, it happened that way, and the person say, yeah, it happened that way, but in reality, and all of a sudden people go against you because it's kind of dangerous. That, and listen, there are some real victims. The problem for me is all these fake victims, once they are one, it's proven that either they lied or they just abused in their accusation, or maybe they were just trying to get some money. It depends from a case to another. Nothing happens to them after that because everybody's just like, okay, let's move on. Oh, listen, me, petty how I am, you want to accuse me of something, you better have something good. You better have something good. You better have some proof. You better be ready to be confronted by me. You better have the cleanest past of the world because I'm coming for you. And listen, if we end up realizing that you lied about me because you were trying to get some money or whatever, and people tell me, yeah, you know what? It's okay, let it go. I will never let you go. I will pursue you until you go to jail, or you pay me all my lawyer's fee and pay me everything that I lost, the distress, all that stuff from accusing me of stuff. Trust me. Listen, I'm petty forever. Listen, the Pope is here, but I'm a Buddhist first of all, and I'm not about the turn the other cheek. I'm about the one eye, 10 eyes. I'm gonna make it 5% of every day to make sure that somebody is working on you, so that you learn to never lie about people. This is why it's important that this Carly girl gets arrested, spent some time in jail. Listen, 2 weeks, it's enough. Get a fine, $5,000, something like that, so that she learns. It's important for all these people who just lie for their benefit, pretend that they are victims when there are real victims out there. And then when there's going to be real victim, it's going to be hard to believe them, because everybody is just abusing, because everybody just wants to be famous, makes a quick buck, etc. Listen, personally, if I was Johnny Depp, like, oh, you know, I'm supposed to get 10 million from Amber Heard. Oh, I don't want them. I don't care. Give them to a sheriff. Nah. I want every last dollars. Oh, you already have 50 million. Shut the fuck up. I want her to pay out of pettiness. Are you gonna give this money to a foundation? No, I'm gonna put this money in my bank account so that these people understand. Don't play with me. And it's so interesting, the world we are, where anybody can accuse you of everything. Then everybody can go and insult you. And then after that, nothing. I had an ex that called me one day telling me that, and yelling on the phone that, I heard the things you do in Djibouti and da. I talked to such and such. They told me the real you, da. And I was like, huh? You talk to who? I don't know that person. I see who you're talking about. That's not my friend. They don't. So anybody talks to you about me and it's okay? Anybody says something and you just believe them? And how they saying stuff that I did in Djibouti when I never went to Djibouti in my life. Yeah, but you know, if people, and then I was like, yo, listen, have a good life. No, it was the Nokia phone. So it was like, have a good life. And then, yeah, she called me again. She kept calling. I left her 2 weeks in the dark, not replying her phone calls. And one day she just showed up in my house. She just showed up as I was coming out the house. She was there waiting. And then she was, but you know, people there. And I was like, listen, you and I cannot be friends if, and listen, this was before social media. I told her, hey, listen, you and I cannot be friends, lovers, or anything if anybody tells you something about me and you call me to insult me without even asking yourself if those people who are talking, they're just gaslighting you. You don't even ask yourself. You just went and came to attack me. So listen, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. So, you know, after that, yeah, she said she's sorry, etc. But listen, me, that's the way I am. And trust me, she had to pay back. And all these people, you know, they're trying to take the high road, or maybe they feel guilty a little bit but listen, if you were flirty with people and those people were flirting with you, coming to your house, all that shit, whatever. And now, after X year, they want to turn themselves into victims. And in the end, and listen, and you are innocent and not, or not, you don't know, like, and you're really innocent, and all this destroy your careers. I'm coming after everybody. Coming after the media. I'm coming after all the people, especially like some people who would come, and I'm going to do interviews with all these people. And I'm like, okay, now what? Let's go. You said this in your interviews. Like, why? Like, oh, I'm coming for everybody. So maybe people will learn to stop pretending they are what they're not. Because it seems to be an issue right now in this world. Elton John was a witness on behalf of Spacey. Oh, great. About Kevin Spacey, he's not even if he's not guilty, the damage is already done in his career. Exactly, Zuleika. What are we gonna do? Yo, Zuleika, just to tell you one thing, we are not always on Facebook. You should come join us on YouTube, because sometimes I go live only on YouTube, and sometimes I go live everywhere. But it's just to tell you, in case. There are a lot of crazy, nasty people in this. Oh, listen. You have no idea. Ça va commencer de plus en plus tôt. Maintenant que j'ai un bureau. Toi, tu dragues les gens ici. Toi, tu dors tranquille, quoi. Moi, je dis rien. Jizzle, we mo teasel. Was good, my shizzle, my nizzle. How you doing, brother? Everybody, don't forget to leave a like on this live. Merci. That's the gay pride Disney thing. I think it says Disney Pride in the back or something. Disney Pride. I like it. It's very nice. All right. Before I go, I want to talk to you about. I'm waking up early tomorrow. I want to talk to you about, and I would love to have your opinion. I don't know if you know, but Twitter is not Twitter anymore. It is now called X. That's the new name of it. And there's a new icon, which is not the great. No, that's not the real one. Let me see what it says. All right. It's just like turning Twitter into this X. And, look at this. Wow. Oh. The office is nice. So it's interesting that every time Elon Musk does something on Twitter, people are going crazy. Every time he changes something. It's not just for Twitter. It's been like that for social media in general. It's something that I always found funny. Whenever Facebook changed something, removed something, people just went crazy because people don't like change. And I was an investor in Twitter. I don't remember how many shares, and then Twitter bought it from us. So I received some money for my shares, and I bought probably some Apple stock with it. And is it smart? Is it the right question? Does it make sense to kill an iconic brand like the Bluebird? Is iconic. And the name Twitter, everybody knows that name. Everybody tweets, everybody, and then you want to rename it X. Part of the X app is something that Elon wanted to do back in the days when he was part of PayPal. Because Elon was behind PayPal, he was into cryptocurrency long time before all you guys. He's part of the PayPal mafia. And I was trying to think about it from a point of view of somebody who had a lot of brands. And then at a point, I kind of remember when I decided, okay, I'm going to kill all the brands. I'm going to kill Diamantero. I'm going to kill the Janamari. I'm going to kill Monsieur de Shada. I'm going to kill Davagani. I'm going to kill Angel City. And everything is going to become Kaysha. But it's a little different because Kaysha is my main brand. Would I ever change my name, my main name, Kaysha, that everybody know me from, and just rename my whole discography to Monsieur de Shada or Shada or Diamantero? Like, that would have been a risky move. And it would have not make any sense because a lot of people looking for Kaysha would not find it. And at the same time, I like people who, you take risks. You change it. People will call it Twitter for a long time. And then maybe at a point, the next generation will never remember about Twitter. Because this is the very interesting about branding. This song that you're hearing, for example, it's called The Village, right? This song, The Village. This song was released under the name Diamantero. Actually, the cover, I still have to change the cover art, right? So it was called Diamantero. And now it's back to my Kaysha catalog. And the people who knew this song as Diamantero and when I was working on that brand was these people. Maybe they are like, oh, what happened to Diamantero? And when you tell them now everything is Kaysha now, they might say, oh, it's confusing. But if you take the people who discovered my music last year because of something going on, and they listen to The Village by me, they just say, oh, this guy is versatile. And there's an interesting thing where you decide that you're going to do a big rebranding for the long term. And the people who are in the now are just yelling. But they don't realize that in 10 years, maybe the people that you are trying to reach in 10 years, these people, they will not remember about Twitter. They will always know this site as Mass Electronic. Welcome and thank you for Super Chat. You are now the stream royalty again for the month of August. Thank you so much. How you doing, my brother? So yeah, as I was saying, if you think long term, I believe that the Weeknd is also doing a big rebranding, and he's decided that he's not going to use the name The Weeknd anymore, and he wants to now use his real. He's from East Africa. He wants to use his real name for his next music project. Again, it's a risky move because when your name is so huge, going from The Weeknd to your real name, or from Drake to Aubrey Graham, or for if I would decide that, oh, listen, my next project, I'm going to release it as K Edward, I might actually risk a lot of revenue doing this. Now, the difference here is that a lot of the people who complained, first of all, they don't own the platform. And second of all, they're not billionaires. So, as a billionaire, you might be just a jerk and not care that you're breaking everything, and you not care because you bought it anyway. Or you might just be like, no, listen, he's part of a whole thing. He's part of my brand. SpaceX, this, Tesla. I'm just taking it in with the rest of my companies. And I want to do a WeChat type app. And I want to do a payments app. I want to go into finances, and I want to go start with this and use this existing base to expand on something else. Just like, for example, Instagram did. Even if they stay in the social, I mean, they try to go. They also try to go financial with a crypto, but I guess somebody told them no. But I kind of understand I kind of see what he's trying to do. I just think that building a social network is not the same as building cars. And you might, first of all, the changes you do in real time, the people who are using the platforms every day, they're going to feel away. And I believe we'll just see. I don't have a problem with Elon Musk. I don't care who he votes for. I'm just interested. It's just interesting to see somebody who bought a platform for the reason that was freedom of speech. That's what he said, freedom of speech, because these platforms were actually censoring a lot of people. He started to be hated by a lot of people who pretend they are for freedom, but they actually are for censorship. So in the beginning, it was more a censorship thing. But now that he owns the app, he can actually do anything he wants. And he might do some great things, break some things for good in the future, or do some stupid things too. Because once you have that level of money, you don't have nobody around you to tell you, not a good idea, bro. Most people call you boss. Most people are scared of you, etc., etc. So, I guess we'll see. I personally, as a businessman, think, more as a brand strategist, I still believe that not keeping a brand that is one of the top 10 brands in the world, like Twitter, I don't think it's a good idea. I would have maybe changed the logo, or maybe call it Twitter X, or maybe make Twitter part of the X app as a, build on top of it or something. But I wouldn't have lost that brand. Listen, imagine if Louis Vuitton, they decided starting now their name is Steve Aoba. People would be like, what? And yeah, imagine that guy would buy Louis Vuitton. He would do that type of shit. I guess we'll see. We'll see what comes out of it. I think now that X has started changing things like retweets to repost, I think they will lose some of the integrity built around the uniqueness of Twitter. I don't care much, but the brand will suffer. Well, listen. that's what changes, I guess. It will take time for everyone to get used to, but essentially it's still the same platform experience. So we'll continue to use it. Even Threads couldn't do much. Yeah, listen. Threads just arrived and died. I think the rebranding was highly unnecessary. I do agree, especially right now. But whatever feeds Elon's ego, the X brand will lose its pull over time compared to what Twitter was. X is not iconic enough, in my opinion. I do agree, it's not iconic like Twitter. I mean, is it because we used to it, or is it because it is? That's the question. What up, Matthew? I still call it Twitter. Me too. Matthew, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube to know that when we are live only on YouTube. Me too. I call it Twitter. Even the app changed on my phone, the icons, etc. But again, that's what I said. Sometimes the change is not for you. Sometimes the change is for the generation after you. The people that in 5-10 years will be on Twitter and will never know that it was called Twitter. They will just come to X, the app, and they will use it as, it would be maybe a wallet with a tweet function. Who knows? I don't know what are the plans, but we'll see. What about this Twitter? Maybe a marketing game, maybe a Twitter lose some users, and that's a way to rebirth the brand. Interesting. I remember using Facebook first when it was originally for college, university students. Then MySpace when people were about to leave that for Facebook. Yeah, I remember too. I was there. Listen, I remember GeoCities, ICQ, MSN, all these. And yeah, listen, maybe this guy is doing some crazy mistakes because he just have a... And listen, people are quick to say it's ego. Maybe it's just what he believes has to be done. Maybe it's like, yo, I bought this thing to change things around. And this is my vision. You might not like it. You might not subscribe to it. We'll see. I bought it. It's not a public company anymore. So let's go. Let's see. I'm going to take it there. And maybe he's taking it to the wrong place. But maybe it's not ego. Maybe it's just, listen, I think this is what should be done. I had an artist called Vanda Marisa, for example. When I signed her to my label, after a few months, the first thing I told her was, I don't think you should keep this name. And she was like, yeah, why? And I explained, I said, listen, there's already a Portuguese very famous singer called Marisa. We have a French Zouk artist, Zouk Kizomba artist called Marisa as well, with a Y. This, that. This might be confusing for the people. I believe the right brand should be Vandame. And yeah, she loved it. And until up to this day, Vandame is how people know her, people stream her song, etc. It was a branding decision that I helped her took. The same way when MJ was called the Moto Music Podcast, I told him that was not the right brand. It was still a small brand, so you can still rebrand fast at that time, but still, sometimes people might have like an attachment to the brand in question. And me, I said, listen, the brand doesn't work for these, and this reason. Makes sense. Listen to me. Nice MJ with Moto everywhere. Music, beats, stuff. Podcast, etc. YouTube channel, etc. It's a big decision to rebrand. You have to change everything. You have to make sure. You have to change logos, etc., etc. It's a big decisions that we take for our small brand, but even for our small brands, it's a big change for us. But it comes from a vision. And saying that it is just his ego and he's just a crazy guy, I think it's a little lazy. I really believe that he might not know where he's going. No, he might not know where, if he's gonna work. But I believe that this is a guy who knows where he wants to go with it. And he doesn't have a problem breaking stuff. He said it. He said it in a tweet. We're gonna break stuff. We're gonna try stuff. Sometimes it's gonna work. Sometimes it's not gonna work, and then we'll revert back. Maybe if people were not that emotional with the whole thing, they would look and see, and yeah, oh, listen, you change the name to Twitter, you still own the brand. Listen, this is what people don't understand. Look, I changed the name of all my music to different things. If one day I decide, you know what, I kind of like the name Diamantero, I actually loved it. And I kind of like Monsieur de Shada. And you know what? I want to revert all these changes. I can do it. I don't know why people are talking as if all this is definitive. He might say in 2-3 months, you know what? X was da, but in reality, Twitter is Twitter. I'm going to call it Twitter X. But we're going to call it Twitter, and etc. etc. And the X is going to be part of a bigger umbrella that is the X, etc. etc. He can change his mind, and it's okay. It's not because it's Elon that everything he does is forever. He might be like, yeah, that was not a good idea, and go back. And yeah, listen, we're just in for the ride. It is very challenging to replace terms like tweeting, which really became brand terms. True. I don't know the longevity around X looks like. Yeah, me neither. Like, because tweets, how are you going to call this? X's? Doesn't work. But hey, I wonder if anyone remembers Friendsters. Yes, before. Listen, we used to hunt girls with all these sites. So we use all of them. Elon Asperger's makes him make some tremendous decisions. Oh Lord. The brand equity built over time with Twitter is very hard to replicate. I genuinely don't think this move will bode well for the platform's future, but we'll see. I kind of agree with you. We all still call it Twitter, yeah. But then again, is this a choice for our generation or for the next one? But that's a good answer. Do the teens even use Twitter? Nah, they're on TikTok, all of them. The worst thing that can happen to X is a new and better competitor platform that will enhance the experience Twitter had. If such a platform can come to the forefront in the next years or so, oh la la. You know what I would do if I was YouTube, right? Look, so this is my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Kaysha. This is my YouTube channel, and what you see is, a bunch of tabs, right? And you know what? I would add, so home, videos, shorts, live, so you can see what is live. Releases, that's for me as a musician. Podcast, that's the episode of Club Shada. Okay, all good. Playlist, community, where you can put some stuff. Listen, I would change the name community to mood, and I would make the community tab, I would put it here, maybe after home or after video, depending. And I would make it a real competition to Twitter, and that is really seen by people. When they go to community, instead of seeing the community tab of maybe somebody, maybe they would see all the tweets of all the people they're watching. Something, a way to do it. Or maybe here there would be like a moods. You would have the moods here, and then you would see the mood of everybody. And you could put your next song. You could put your thing just like you put it here, but with more engagement and with little text stuff, quick, that people could reply, and just now that you have the ads, and there you go. You make the people who are not happy of Twitter, you make them come to YouTube. You use the community tab. You don't do a new tab, YouTube, because that's the type of stupid stuff you would do. You just take what you have already and you turn it into, and then maybe here on the side, you have home, shorts. Maybe here you would have moods, and you would have all the moods of all the different people. And you can put in there, you can put maybe you can even add the shorts in there. Shorts and text and all this stuff from people who are already inside of the platform, so that instead of going to Twitter to say something, they just say it inside of their mood. And whenever I come to your channel, I can see your latest moods the same way I can see your latest video. Or maybe like when I'm in your channel, or when I'm in my home feed on YouTube, maybe I would also see moods from people. The same way you add stories, you could also put some moods. That's what I would do if I was a platform. And the mistake of Instagram was taking people outside of Instagram on a new app. But Instagram is starting to be bloated. But if they found a way to incorporate the threads inside of Instagram in the platform, between 3-4 posts, you would see maybe somebody's opinion, or like you just add it to the platform. The same way Google had the mistake of telling people, yeah, there's a new platform called Google Plus. What they should have done in reality was take YouTube and make it just a little bit more social. And that's it. You had a social network. But sometimes these people who are on the top taking decisions, listen, they might not have a clue. When you told me to change Moto Music to MJ with Moto, it was the best thing because it 10x my discoverability. It didn't take long to see this result. Thank you. Oh, my pleasure. Exactly. X is more than Twitter. That's true. But that's why I say you should have put just X as an umbrella and keep Twitter inside of X instead of turning Twitter into X. That's, to me, the branding. And maybe this will become, that's what he has in mind, to add the different things. And then after that, you will have X, and then Twitter will be, because he wants to have a financial, creator economy, compete with Google, compete with Instagram. So that's a lot of things that he wants to do. I5 Bebo. Bebo. Yo. In life or work, sometimes we have to take risks. Try new routes. Sometimes we lose. Sometimes we win. The important is to never stop to make it happen. And the keys is to work harder. And if things go wrong, try again and again. Exactly, Zuleika. I completely do agree with you. I think the YouTube community can become super powerful, but right now it's still an afterthought for many users. The problem is YouTube is not. They love to add features, but they don't finish it. That's the problem with this platform. Oh, Zuleika, have a good night. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. I think the next live will be only on YouTube. So, Sunday. So, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to go to sleep myself too. It's late now. You are really excellent brand strategist. You see the long game and the chessboard 3 moves ahead. I would say 17 moves, but thank you. Listen, Google Plus was stupid as hell. I think we will do a deep dive in how all this thing went awry. But listen, because Zuleika is going to sleep, I'm going to. I hope you enjoyed the show. This show was brought to you by shadaware.com. Tomorrow, as I said, I'm waking up early, and I like to keep the show under an hour and a half. So it's been an hour and 25. Perfect. Listen, if you want to still see a lot more Club Shada, don't forget that you have all the old episodes that you can see, the ones you didn't see, and you can go and react, put some comments to some of the clips that are on on the channel. I'm gonna leave you. Thanks to our stream royalty master Electronic for the month of August, and to all our sponsors, the Gods of Good Fortune. And I'm gonna change this logo again. I can feel it. I don't like it like this. I preferred it when it was like a signature. You see, I did a branding change after testing it. So I'm gonna change it again, because this is what we do, creators. What up, Frankie? Frankie, you need to dress yourself in this profile picture. We cannot continue like this with the swole thing. I'm joking. Social media platform and e-business are the new gold rush. That's true. That is true. Bonne nuit, Sabrina. Same to you, Urban Sweet Spot. Much love, everybody. I'm gonna leave you with a track from my 4th album, African Bohemian, and the name of this track is, what could I play? The name of this track is My Friend. So that was the last album when I was still rapping a little bit. My Friend is a track produced by me and written by me and Anofela. Bless.
Yeah. Okay. This one goes out to the real niggas. Cause real niggas do real things. Check it out. None of them real girls by the billion. All of them feel me for my money. Fake honeys, I make monies. Then you love me, I roll with my people. What you want, that sounds for the disco. Super Don, they use me in my essence. Then again, they stab me in the back in the distance. My friends never hold me. Oh man, my friends never do me. Oh man, my friends do respect me. Oh man, so I guess that you're not my friend. Oh man. No matter where you go, you're gonna meet these friends, they're heading where you going. They're gonna tell you everything you like to hear, until you find yourself surrounded up to here with lies and crying, because you trust a friend. But a real friend should always be by your side.
Serious lyricist, Cage that our friend, relationship resistant, staying about my niggas out with things get dirty. It's retained family, not for elegance. Girl, wanna lick my fam like chocolate. Please, mommy, it's your mind, you must elevate. Someone blue, one blue, no feelings. Man, life, it ain't nobody being jammed. Did you ever see friends turning enemies?
Yeah, nigga.
Did you ever see them hacking like a fool?
Yeah, nigga.
Did you ever think I'll be there for this tune?
Yeah, nigga.
So tell me, kids, where the really friend is at?